Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live stream with myself, Keith of Commander Hoop Celtic. It's been a while since I popped on and done a live because obviously I've been living in Scotland. I don't have the laptop, I don't have the equipment to go live, so I'm winging it on the phone, winging it with the old microphone. I hope everyone's doing well after the Champions League group draw. How we all feel? We all feeling optimistic about getting through this group. I said I'd come on a few minutes early just to chat to you all. Just want to give you say a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel in recent times. You know, he's some lovely comments in there. I will be doing a video tomorrow as well, chatting about the players that actually have left the club as well. So it's gonna be literally, the list is gonna be mad. But get you the comments in about the draw. Fancy our chances against the European champions, Real Madrid. We have Shakhtar Donetsk as well that we have to play. When's the dates out? I'd say they'd be out in the next. I'd say in the next hour or so. To be honest with you, Timmy, hopefully that's the situation. So we can start looking at Ryanair flights to maybe Germany, maybe Poland, because I can't see us playing a match in obviously Ukraine with everything going on at the moment for the safety of our fans. I'd say it'd be Poland. It would be switched to. How's it going, Anthony? Hope you're well. Let us know about the sound as well, folks. Hope you like the t-shirt in the background as well. I think I'm going to have a brew tonight. I'm back in Dublin, so I'm going to have a few brews tonight and take it all in. It's great to see Celtic back in the Champions League. You know, hearing that music at Paradise is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I do want to touch on the channel. If anyone knows anyone that's selling a ticket for the game next week, I'm going to be in Glasgow. It's my birthday on the Friday. I'm trying to get a ticket for the game on the Saturday. Please reach out to me. I'll buy it for face value off you. I just literally want to go to the game next Saturday. I know the chances are quite slim. It's going to be like getting a golden ticket to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, but let's see what the crack is. Martin, how are you keeping up in Belfast? And good group, points to be won, maybe even a big scalp. 100%. I think looking at Shakhtar Donetsk, they've only started their season off in Ukraine, and I don't think they'd be up to the races. So I think we can definitely do them. We played them in the 2007-8 season as well. Definitely confident that we can take maximum points there, home and away against Shakhtar. Red Bull, Leipzig, decent team. You know, they bottled against Rangers last season at Ibrox. I know obviously it's a different club, different stadium. But can we have the mentality to scout them at home? 100%. You know, they're not the team they once were. I know they have Timo Werner as well, but he's a good player. Can we get second? 100% we're going to get second. I think I'm not trying to big head our club in any way and aspect, as I said in the last video. I really believe we're going to be playing European football after Christmas. Mark my words. Definitely mark my words. Take Defo in with a show. How's it going, Danny? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. So Paul says we'll definitely be in Poland. You know, cheaper beer. Happy days. I'm going to try go myself. Once I get these fixtures up and running and see what the crack is. Starting a new job on Tuesday, so I kind of can't be just dumping annual leave straight away. We'll see what happens. If this is your first time popping on as well, folks, most of you are regular subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm going for the 14,000. It'd be great to get the 14,000 by the end of September, you know. Hell, how's it going, Todd? What's the crack? How's it going in Toronto? Hope you're well. One of my favorite cities in the world. Go Leafs, go. How we all feeling? Put the points prediction onto the comments there. Be honest, what do you think? Are we going to finish at 9 points? Are we going to be getting 12 points out of the Shakhtar Donetsk and the Red Bull? And how are you feeling about playing the European champions at Celtic Park as well? You know, we won't get a lot of possession against Real Madrid. They're a phenomenal team. You know, look at Benzema. Carried them through the Champions League last season. 15 goals in there as well. If Rangers can beat Leipzig, so can we. But look, I mean, they can never. We don't want to be putting ourselves in a comparison mode there. But I know what you mean. Definitely, you know, fuck Donetsk, to be honest. And I don't want to see Celtic fans with all this Ukrainian flag solidarity stuff, folks. Please. We don't need that. We honestly don't need that. We need to go out there and just beat them and just shut them up. You know, I think Scotland, when they played Ukraine, was too much sympathetic towards them, to be honest. And we don't need that shy. We need to go out there. We want to be playing Champions League football and give them nothing. Absolutely scalp them on the pitch. That's what we need. Keep the comments coming through. But as I said, hopefully the dates be out soon enough. 10 points will be enough to finish second, 100%. Why not? Even 9 points might be able to do it, to be honest with you. We'll see. 51 people watching. Tell me where you're watching from. There's a few people watching from Belfast, from Toronto, from Las Vegas, you know. How's it going, Gillen? I agree with you, Keith. 9 or 12 points. Anyone ever drink this stuff? The Rockshore? It's not bad. With this microphone, you can hear everything, so don't mind. Here we go. We will get 10 points easily if we play to our strengths. When you look back at the experience that of last season and in the Europa League, like I know we finished on 9 points in that group, but I'm confident we really can get European football after Christmas, even if it's Europa League. And I know I don't want to Debbie down and say Europa League. Minimum we should be going for is Europa League spot. But we got to take our chances. The fixtures, the fourth fixture will be between the 6th and the 7th of September, folks. So it's literally around the corner. You know, get on it like a car bonnet, as they say, you know. The boys will pop Barca out. Barca? We're not playing Barca. We're playing Real Madrid. I know what you mean. If we get Barcelona in the knockout stage, maybe. I think you're getting ahead of yourself there, John. But I know what you mean. How's it going, James? Hope you're well. And we can get second in this group. A lot of people are in the same position. How he's feeling about the new signing as well? About the new Montenegro signing, the left winger. How he's all feeling about Sayad coming into the club, number 9 as well. Good bit of business, 1.7 million, the reports are. But look at 7th signing of this transfer window. You know, that's over 22 million spent as well, which is fantastic. Okay. And we've all been saying it since March and April. He needs to be backed in the summer, and he's being backed, which is fantastic to see. We obviously have Dundee United and Tannadice the weekend. I do want to talk about another thing on the channel about the way allocation of certain clubs in this league has just become absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe St. Mirren fans are going to pay an extra £30 so they can cut the allocation of Celtic fans. That's absolutely madness. Well, all I can say is, fuck you, St. Mirren. He's going to get scalped either way in the middle of September. And he's going to get scalped at Celtic Park as well. And if he gets it in the cup, we're going to scalp you as well. Fuck yous. I think he will push the team to get even harder to fight for positions. 100%. Any player that comes in a position will be fighting. We have multiple options now, attacking wise. I know some people are not feeling confident with a defensive midfield position, and that could be a weak point in the Champions League. But we have a bit of experience there. Like the likes, we see Callum McGregor has a bit of Champions League experience. You know, some of these boys already have experience of Europa League from last season as well. So it's good to get out there. Hopefully we get a home game. We get a home game first at Celtic Park. Once the fixtures are out in the next hour or two, fingers crossed, we're in there. He can play that role. He's played that role multiple times as well, and he can play defensive mid as well. I think he played defensive mid 8 times in his career, and he's been capped for his country, Montenegro, as well, 27 times. You look at these stats and you read them, it just come to you. As I said, I'm not like with our podcast that like to get all their statistics out and stuff. It's not for me. I just rather just read off the transfer market. Like majority of the YouTubers remember it and throw it out there to us. But spot on. Yeah, like I think Haksabanovic, I think he can be a vital player. Like Ange obviously sees something in him. I liked his interview today, him talking about he knows Henrik Larsson's son well, Jordan, saying that he had a quick text with Starfelt as well about the move as well. So yeah, why not? Don't be sorry about any meshes. We're all certainly welcome here. People make mistakes. No one's perfect, John. Don't be worrying about it. You know, no, I'm not gonna literally slate you. Like, you know, as I said, I know what you meant when you said Barca. You were just doing a comparison to Real Madrid. People get confused with teams all the time. As Big Ange says, we don't stop. Just keep going. Still think there will be 1 or 2 more. Definitely. And 100%, James. The transfer window closes, I think, 11 o'clock on Wednesday night. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'll try do a live on Wednesday night in the gaff in Scotland. I'm in Dublin at the moment. Had my little girl for 2 weeks. So It's been busy times, and I start a new job on Tuesday, so exciting times ahead. But the content will be coming and going. Definitely, I will still be doing the daily content as usual. You know, great group for us. We can have a real go around Madrid if we can maintain Benzema and win some at the midfield battle in there. Like, as much I don't like bigging up B-Town, but B-Town would have been vital for these games, you know? Big time. Get out of here, you. Timed out for 5 minutes. Get myself a wash. You need to wash Ibrox, full stop. Places in bits. Run down factory. Oh, stop. Went past it the other day. I was just like, Jesus, this place is in tatters. How could someone rate this stadium? How do they think that stadium is actually lovely? It's a rundown fucking factory, you know? Littles need to get some planning permission there and take that down big time. But look, we're here to talk about the Champions League. We're not here to talk about them. And sure, Liverpool are going to scout them anyway, so it's all right. You'll have Stevie Gerrard crying. Oh, God. Give us a second, folks. This microphone is a nightmare. It's wired, so I need to about that. Don't know what happened there. Must be a little sneaky report. So yeah. Be honest, I want to know is our starting lineup for the opening game. Who would you start if they're all fit? Who would be our starting lineup? Should Ange change the system around? Should he just keep the same system? Who would be your back two as a centre backs? Who would be your right back? You go for Josef Jovanovic. You go with Greg Taylor left back. Do you go with Callum Holland as a holding midfielder? Matt O'Reilly, Atate. You go with Abada on the right. You go with Jota on the right. Let me know in the comments. It's all Celtic talk anyway. So get it all in. Get it all in. It's great to see the numbers high tonight. As I said, if you only joined for the first time, please hit that red and white subscribe button below. Helps us grow. Geez, I think it's the microphone that just keeps knocking it off. Look, it is what it is. I'll leave it to it. But keep against Madrid, most physical team. Like, we definitely have the height to score set pieces in there, 100%. But we need to work on them set pieces. I know this season we've scored from a few set pieces domestically, which is great to see. But Barca, Real Madrid does not matter. We can beat any of them. I like you being optimistic, but we're playing against the best team in the world. And I'm not, as I said, I'm not writing us off, but our chances against them are quite slim. But if Ange can build up these players and Callum McGregor can build these players up against the European champions, don't rule us out. Don't rule us out at all, especially at Celtic Park. Anything can happen. But the most important thing is we're not here to take part. We're here to obviously get through the group. I don't want to say the Conor McGregor words, we're here to take over and all this bullshit. We want to get through the group. And by getting through the group is playing the football that we've been playing. I know we're playing against some difficult teams. Shakhtar Donetsk are not difficult, but we can't take them for granted. Can't take them for granted. I know you've only played a handful of games in the domestic competition, but like we need to go out there and just, give a game like we did at Leverkusen. Unfortunately, we were unfortunate to lose that game away. Leverkusen, we can go out there and play the same style of football that we did against Leverkusen. And plus, these players are more established now. Like that Leverkusen game was back in November, December. So we need to kind of get ourselves. Well, it's November. We need to get ourselves together and go out there and play the best style of football we can. And we should play 3-5-2 in the Champions League. So you're playing 3-5-2. It's the flanks you have to worry about. I know you're obviously pushing up attacking, but no, I wouldn't be. I understand where you're coming from with the midfield. Pack up the midfield and try to make the midfield battle. Two up front, but you go with Giakoumakis and Kyogo. I don't know if Ange would change the system, to be honest. I think he's just stubborn and he will keep the same system. But I just don't want Celtic fans to be like, if we do get a deal with like Real Madrid, blaming Ange's fucking tactics and shit like that. We're playing against one of the best teams in the world. So just go out there and see what happens. You know, you can't predict what the score is going to be. But as Celtic fans that are watching this tonight, after the draw, a lot of us are confident. A lot of us are confident. I didn't see many people on Twitter or Facebook saying, "Oh, we're not going to get through," or we're going to finish last." You know, that's, if you don't have that mentality, don't support the club. You know, and some people are saying on the comments as well, it could have been, how could it have been worse? And we could have got against Liverpool. They were in pot 2. Could have been against Borussia Dortmund. You know, there's some really good teams in there, and I have to say that was probably one of the best draws we got besides Real Madrid. But fuck it, don't be afraid of Real Madrid. Just give them a go. Give them a go. You know, just think it's going to be really good sometime. And plus, this is going to be the first time we're going to use the disco lights for a Champions League night as well. I know people are like, "Oh, that's a bit cringy," but you know, it gives it an extra spice to the occasion as well. Okay, now I don't even want to answer that, to be honest with you. I think that's a question. That's an answer I can't even give you, to be honest with you. Like, they're obviously gonna be the favourites. We're gonna be the underdogs, home and away. And I'm hoping we'll bring a big attendance to the Bernabeu as well, a big attendance to Madrid, hopefully a big attendance to Poland as well, and then to Red Bull. And Leipzig might be a cracking city as well. The German people are going to be really friendly. Drink is cheap as well. I had a friend that's a Rangers fan that was there last year, and she said great things about the city. She said the drink is so cheap. So I might have to give myself a book of flight over. Rory, what's the crack? How are you? Just to show no fear and go out and rattle them. That's it. Get an early goal. You know, they'd be panic. You seen what happened with Barcelona? I know that's a complete, well, it's what, 10 years now. 10 years in November it's going to be. Fucking time flies, boy. so many trophies being won in the last 10 years. So many invincibles, so many unbeaten streaks. You know, you don't get that on other channels. They can't be bragging about their, "Oh, we done trebles. Oh, we done quad trebles. We done 9 in a row." You know, Glasgow Celtic did. That other club did do 9 in a row, but they died. They dissolved. So, you know, that's old news for them. Hi guys, Brian Jaw, very happy with come on you boys in green. Jota against Real Madrid. That's the thing, like, he scores against Real Madrid, you'll have all these Premier League clubs and other clubs ears up looking at, and there is going to be Premier League scouts looking at like the Celtics players if we have good performances. And you've seen the recent talk of Giakoumakis was linked with a couple of clubs in the Premier League, and I don't blame the clubs in the Premier League. He's a good physical striker, you know. He's just a good player, and you've seen how much he's changed since Christmas. You know, he got himself fit, got himself scoring goals, and he was the joint top goal scorer as well. So yeah, bring it on. Who cares? We'll never stop. Exactly. Look at the background. We'll never stop. We'll never stop. Sure, right. Just thinking about the atmosphere, Madrid at Celtic Park. Either way, it's going to be magical for Shakhtar Donetsk, and it's going to be magical for RB as well. I know Real Madrid obviously are the champions and stuff like that, but don't give them the respect. Go out there and bully them off the ball. But we obviously have to keep our discipline, because UEFA refs, I'm just going to say, they're as bad as the SFA refs, and I'm not going to come on and start slating referees and stuff like that, because I'm not Robbie Nielsen. He doesn't have a clue what he was talking about on Sunday after the game. Absolute clueless. See this whole mentality of, "Oh, we don't get nothing when we come to Glasgow." Shut up. Just shut up. Get on with it. Seriously. All your players deserve to be booked after that game. Absolute gobshite he is. He's always complaining about something. Always complaining about something. You know, absolute shambles of a man. Man City never managed to beat us in a full squad. Yeah, that was a 3-3 game at Celtic Park, and then the 1-1 game. I heard a story. One of my mates was at the game in the Etihad, and he was talking to a Man City fan before the game, and he didn't know who Patrick Roberts was, even though Patrick Roberts was on loan from them. People are just clueless. This is what I hate with the Premier League. This is what I can't stand about Premier League fans. Majority of them don't have a clue about the history of their clubs. You know, the only reason they support Premier League is because it's on the telly down in the local boozer before any other game, especially in Ireland or in England. It'd always be. Someone asked me the other day on the channel, why does most Irish people support Premier League teams? Because Sky brainwashing the people. It's like a propaganda stunt. They just want you to talk with the Premier League and watch the Premier League. That's why I can't stand it. Once was a Premier League supporter back years ago, and I can't even watch it anymore. Fucking wrecks my head. The only thing I like watching about it is after it on the YouTube channel, Gary Neville and Carrick giving each other shit on Roy Keane. That's about it, you know. If Celtic got that funding, that there is in the Premier League, we'd be bigger than most clubs in that Premier League. We are bigger than most clubs in that Premier League anyway, you know. Put the money behind us and we're talking big. But never, it could happen in a lifetime. We could be moving to English football one time and we'll get that investment in, like kind of what Newcastle have, and you'll see the likes of other clubs getting well jazzed. But a lot of people are against that whole conversation of us moving down south to play English football. I can understand that. At the same time, if you want to move Celtic as a level, as a business, to a bigger tier and have expanded stadium, there's no point expanding a stadium if you're going to be playing in the SPFL. You know, there's no point, for 3 games or 4 games a season for Champions League. It's not worth it. I know we'd sell the season books, but nah, we'll see what happens. I agree with you, all bandwagon. They are all bandwagon fans, 100%. As I always say to my friends in Dublin, lads, go to Celtic Park on a European night. Go to Celtic Park for the derby game. Even an Aberdeen or a Hibs or Hearts, still piss all over going to Old Trafford and sitting there with people that don't have a clue that travel over from Indonesia and claim they're a Man United fan or a Liverpool fan. They don't even know who Bob Paisley is or Matt Busby. You need to love your club, love your history, you know. A lot, you know. Affect the EPL. I'd rather see. There's never going to be European Super League. There's never going to be this North Europe League. There's not enough. There won't be enough commercial investment for it. To be honest with you, Stephen, I can understand. There's been talked about this for years now. Those talks of obviously in the early zeros that Celtic and Rangers could move into the English Premier League and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Football is a crazy thing. You see what's going on at the moment with Holland and the Dutch FA and the Belgian FA. They're thinking of migrating the both leagues as one big massive league, like a Super League. And I think it's a great idea. You know, I think Belgian football is on the way up. We obviously Club Brugge are playing in the Champions League. Ajax, obviously in the Champions League, they were in Group A. They were, so I think it's a good sign for both countries to merge and get that league. And you know, Belgium as an international team are striving at the moment. Look at that, doing well in the rankings, and Holland are starting to get back to the level as well. Great draw. I think we can finish second in the group. Frank, you're not the only person that said that tonight, and I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think looking at the caliber of teams we're going to be playing, I don't want to take Shakhtar Donetsk for granted, but I think we can do them. Really believe we can do them home and away. And I think away from home, especially last season in the Europa League, I thought we played pretty well. We took our chances away from home. You've seen Jota scoring against Leverkusen and Fenerbahce. I know these are big. Leverkusen are a Champions League team. They're obviously in the Champions League this season, so see what happens. Independence, mate. We wouldn't want to be. I know the big independence referendum next year, which I'll be voting for myself as well. The EPL has got weaker in terms of the smaller teams like Fulham, Middlesbrough. Yeah, I was only thinking that today, to be honest with you. I remember seeing a clip about them getting to the Europa League final against Sevilla. Well, the UEFA Cup final, do you want to call it back then? Yeah, okay. It's a tough competition, Europa League. And to be honest, I want to talk about Europa League. I don't want to talk about the Debbie Downer here, but we should be minimum expecting third place out of this group. And if we get a bash in the Europa League, all means. I had someone that said it the other day on the channel that they like to see us have a good run in the Europa League, then focus on the league. I'll have to incorrect you there, to be honest with you. The league is the bread and butter. Do you want to finish second in Glasgow? Not a chance. Yes, I can understand their opinion of let's make a stand and start becoming a better team in Europe. I can understand that. But at the same time,
these are the sacrifices you take. You can't win everything in football, you know. And look, you couldn't say the word spoiled. We've been ambitious. We've won trebles. We've won in the last couple of years and went invincible and stuff like that. Proper invincible when you actually win your cup competitions and go invincible, you know. Shakhtar will have a huge support in Poland, 100%. Obviously, all the Ukrainian refugees that fled to Poland during this conflict, they will. Definitely they will. How's it going, Daniel? Good picture there. Who's that? Is that Luis Diaz or Bobby Firmino or something, is it? League is always priority. The rest will follow naturally. 100%, Martin. Take every game as it comes, like a cup final. As I said many times on this channel, every game is like a cup final. If it's Ross County or Shakhtar Donetsk, we have to take every game as a cup final. And we know the passions that run through our heads when, if we were to lose a game, how pissed off we get. And that's the passion of supporting Celtic. As I always say, if you can't take the defeat and you're going to go on and rant to the world about certain players, just take a deep breath, have a think about it before you put it up. And I'll be honest with you, I've been one of them people over the last couple of years. I've slated Taylor so many times on the channel, like, he needs to go, he's our liability, and he's been outstanding since January. He's been outstanding, and I have to give him the clap where it deserves, definitely. And I think, look at the keep Bay out of the team, and this is a new sign, this is a highly rated signing. It shows that the work is paying off on the training pitch with the likes of him. You know, thanks very much. I'm going to pull up what I can. As I always say in the channel, folks, all my stuff is not accurate. It's just speculation. It's just tweets. It's just Celtic news now put together, and it's my opinion put together. That's all it is. It's like, I don't have concrete links. I just say how it is, and a lot of people respect my opinion. Some people don't like my opinion. Some people ask me, have I ever played football? Why should I have the right to slander some players? Because I'm a football fan. I pay money to support this team. I pay money to buy merchandise. It's going into their wages. I have a right to criticise them players. I want to criticise the players like you do. That's what majority of people are probably watching as the season ticket holders, and they have the right to criticise players. So for one or two fans that come on and try to Debbie down the whole stream and criticise me about my knowledge of football and my right to criticise players or not, mate, just take a look at yourself. I'm sure you criticise players all the time. So yeah, I came out and attacked Barkas. I came out and attacked the Yeti because they're a waste of wages. They're a waste of wages. We have contributed so much dead wage to them during COVID. Unfortunately, the lads didn't settle. But Barkas is having a stormer at youth direct at the moment. He got a man of the match the other week. You know, the Dutch league is a really good league. Yeti, hopefully he's gone by Wednesday. And you know what? If he goes, he goes. If you're going to ask me the question, if it's going to be Mikey Johnson or Alvin Yeti, you want to go on loan, I don't really know between them. I'd love to see both of them gone, but preferably like to see Mikey Johnson gone more, because with Haksabanovic coming in, he's not going to get a chance in there. He's not going to get a chance in there, to be honest, isn't he? So Ajax have sold all the good players. Ajax are a phenomenal academy. They're a phenomenal team. As much as some Celtic fans don't like Ajax, their academy, the way they bring players through and sell them for big bucks, it has that real. Ajax have been doing that for years, and then Porto have followed that model, and Shakhtar Donetsk have followed that model as well, bringing all the Brazilian players in, and Celtic have followed their model as well. We buy players for little to nothing. Look at how much did we buy Wanyama for? Was it 400 grand, and we sold him for 12 million? You know. We bought Fraser from Newcastle for what? I think it was like 2 or 3 million, and we sold him for 12 odd million. So Edwards, we didn't really make much money on the Edward deal, did we? Now the whole Christopher Julian thing was a bit of a disaster, and I understand there's going to be fans on this who are like, I feel sorry for Julian. Why should you feel sorry for Julian while we have consistency in our defence? If it was a case that we're leaking goals and we're losing games, and he's on that bench and he's not getting acknowledged by the gaffer, that's when you feel sorry for him. That's when you turn around and say, Jesus Christ, Ange is a stubborn prick. Why is he not picking him? He has gone because obviously Carter Vickers is a superior defender to Christopher Julian. You may laugh, you may disagree, but Carter Vickers, the stats prove it. Doesn't really get booked. He's consistent. He scores goals. You know, he's partnership, taking the ball up from the back. Starfelt, you know, I don't think Starfelt would have been as good if he had another defender with him. than Carter Vickers. I think he would have been an absolute shambolic player. And I'm glad Carl Starfelt has came onto his game. And I'm delighted he scored that goal. I'm delighted that we're backing him. People are actually waking up and realise, oh, geez, he's not Arsfeld anymore. Like, some of the abuse he was getting in November, oh my God. Like, some of these fans are just... I know, as I said, I criticise players all the time, and it's my job to criticise players on this, you know? I have to bring up criticising players. I can't give everyone a tap on the back and say, well done, they had a great performance. That's how football goes. And there's going to be inconsistent players out there. A completely useless, weedy Mikey Johnson. I just think with Mikey Johnson, and I've been one of them to criticise him a lot. I think with Mikey Johnson, and I'm going to be brutally straight, because I just think he's never going to be Celtic caliber. And I know he came through the youth system. To go through the youth system to get to the senior team, score in Europa League, score for the senior team, and provide assists, that's an achievement in itself. But I think it's time Mikey Johnson moves on from Celtic. I think it benefit the club, it benefit him as a player, and it might even get these chances in the Scotland squad. You never know. And as far as I know, he can even play for the Republic of Ireland. Oh, I'm glad. You must be on about a few of these, are you? You must be on about 20 of them already. Never say never. The road to Istanbul will start on between the 6th or the 7th of September. The Ataturk Stadium, where Liverpool played AC Milan. To be honest, it was one of the best finals I've ever watched. No question about it. Unbelievable stuff. I'm sure a lot of us watched the 2005 Champions League final. One of the best, but we want to be there. And don't rule us out. If we can beat Real Madrid in the group stages, home and away, which the chances are quite slim, we're underdogs, we're beating the best, and we can take a chance against the rest. I'm just saying it. I'm not trying to be like a Paddy Murphy here, expecting the fucking sun to shine on my arse. And I know Paddy quite well, but you know, it's just, you got to be optimistic about your club. You got to love your club and just see what happens. Get the flights booked. Get the bottles of Effis sorted, you know? Yeah. We won it before and we can win it again. Exactly. It's just a different name now, isn't it? It's just a different name and a different format. Same fucking trophy. But except the handles are a bit more moved in from the previous trophy. That's the only difference. That's the only difference on that, you know? Can't see why we cannot win at all. I think you need to go to bed, mate. Look, I like someone being optimistic, you know. Gavin, Conference League. We can't get into the Conference League. We're in the Champions League. You can get Europa League. You can go whatever you want to go, mate. You're going to get scalped with Liverpool anyway, so you might as well subscribe to the channel, Gavin. Enjoy it. Do you think we need a defensive midfielder for the Champions League games? 100%. I don't know who they're going to get in though. I know we've been linked. I know we've been linked with a guy called Yanni Stanilov from Haji Split in Croatia. I have a friend of mine that's Croatian. He's looking into it for me, but there's nothing concrete saying that we've actually expressed our interest in him. It's just been rumours. It's all speculation. Majority of the stuff I talk about is speculation. It's a Celtic news leak or it's a tweet. It's just like what we all talk about, you know. Why is there cream bun in a Celtic podcast? Just looking for a bit of attention. You know, I don't leave him to it. I do have a cousin called Gavin Quinn. I don't think it's him though. Don't think it's him, but you know what? I'll give him the Graham Norton chair. There you go. He's blocked anyway. Leave him to it. You know. Don't be putting yourself down to all that stuff. You know. Leave them to it. That's it. So get the questions in. There's 99 years watching. It's good to pop back on, get the live stream, chatting to you all familiar names in there. It's great to see a lot of people giving his opinion. And I'm going to recap, as I said, I think we will get through. If it's the last 16, the Champions League, or we're going to be playing the Europa League knockout stages, we will have European football after Christmas. I think even 7 points might even get us Europa League. You know, a win, two wins against Shakhtar and a draw against Red Bull Worst comes to worst, even though we should be beating them at home, you'll see. We'll see. I don't even want to talk about that game next week, folks. My birthday's on the Friday. Be going out bowling on the Friday, having a few babies, then straight on it. Got to try get a ticket. If anyone knows anyone that's selling a ticket for the game next week, please hear it out. Please hear it out. No, it's not my cousin. It's definitely not my cousin, because my cousin usually has a Celtic picture in his profile. It's definitely not him. If you get the abuse anyway, it's definitely not him. Gavin's a team. Gavin's a season ticket holder. No. See you all in Madrid. See you in Madrid. Get the San Miguel out, mate. Get the San Miguel out. Let me see what the fixtures. How's it going, Charlie Macbeth? Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping lit. Who is that in the picture? Is that Callum? Because I'm obviously on my phone. I can't really see that much. But yeah, definitely. 105. Tell us where he's all watching from. How do you feel about the draw? Anyone nervous? Anyone feeling nervous about Real Madrid coming to town, come to Glasgow? How he's all feeling? None of the teams we have drawn have won at Celtic Park. There you go, Paddy. Fantastic little statistics there. Is he a perfect cousin? But to be honest with you, like what you want to call it, relate somehow. His auntie is married to my uncle, and they brought me to my first ever Celtic game, and he was there with me. So leave him to it. We're second cousins in some way. Still Celtic cause. Good luck, boys, from everything. Wish you all the best. Well, good luck to the toppies this season. Hopefully, you get it together. I don't want to see everything getting relegated, but they've done a good bit of business today, getting rid of Dele Alli. What a liability! Chap is an absolute disaster. One of the best players in world football at one point, and then he just drops to the absolute skip. His attitude stinking. As bad as Morelos. If you haven't seen the video on my YouTube channel, go into the shorts and you'll see a fantastic video of Alfredo Morelos in a dressing room in Bershka. In the blue dress and the gold chain. Fixtures come out Saturday. If they come out Saturday, they come out Saturday. I thought it would have been the next day or two, but I know the UEFA obviously changed things around, especially with them as well being in the Champions League. Probably a bit slower process. So yeah, crazy, mate. Even me, but I wouldn't go near Neymar. I think Neymar is just an absolute dope. One of the most overrated footballers of all time. Don't get me wrong. When he was at Barcelona, he was phenomenal with Suarez and Messi. But I'll see what happens. We could have got a PSG, we got Real Madrid, the Champions League. How hard can you get? Like Liam and everything. Yeah. Well, it's a grand old team. It's better sung by Celtic than Everton. It's too cringy by Everton, to be honest with you. Do you think we should play a lesser sort of thing? Well, no, I think there's enough. Stephen, I think there's enough. I don't even think the word lesser, because I think, it's no disrespect, but I think you're disrespecting the caliber of our bench. I think you're taking the bench for granted, because the players we have now on that bench for our disposal, I wouldn't say that's lesser. Lesser is more of a, bringing reserve players in some aspect. For Dingwall in the cup, I'd be probably playing Benjamin Seacrest. I'd play Ralston. I'd play Bernabei. I'd play Welch. I'd play Starfelt. Play Aaron Moy. Go with Atate, O'Reilly, Jamesy, Maeda, and Giakoumakis. That's who I'd go with in Dingwall, to be honest. I don't like the word lesser. I think that's a disrespectful towards the players that we have. We have a crop of players that have a winning mentality. They're all fighting for the shorts, So I know what you mean, but I wouldn't say lesser, I wouldn't say a fringe side as well. How's it going, Frank? Hope you're well. 100%. Look at what Ralston done. Squared up to him back in that was the last time we were in the Champions League. We had PSG, Bayern Munich, and Anderlecht in one group. Oof, It looks decent. Yeah, the new stadium everything's new stadium, and Albert Dock looks pretty decent, I have to say. Fair play. About time they got a new stadium. Goodison's a bleeding kip. I've been into it. I've been there. But yeah. So I'm going to leave it now in about 5 minutes. As I said, if this is your first time tuning in, please hit the subscribe button below. Free of charge. I don't charge subscriptions for you being fans and stuff. I know there's an option there, but realistically, I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the crack. I'm here to just have a laugh and just have a simple laugh, talk Celtic. It's all opinion. Some people disagree, some people will agree. And I'm not going to fall out, which is over, unless you're going to be an absolute dope. As I was saying, you convince you to fight for the shorts. Yeah, that's it. You're going to need to fight for them shorts. Put that number on the shorts. Get yourself out there and fight for the cause. Gonna watch Hearts and Zurich on BBC Scotland. I don't have BBC Scotland. I'm in Dublin at the moment, so I don't know if I can get it. I might be able to get on Heathcote. I doubt it because it's a UEFA competition. So just on, Keith, this is a group we can try go top. I'm sure Madrid will top, but it's a three-way fight for second. 100%, Brian. Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping well. But look, don't take us for granted. I don't think anyone's going to take us for granted. Look, Real Madrid are going to be favourites to obviously top the group and do a clean slate and beating all the teams. But this is our first time back in the big one since the 17 and 18 season. And we need to get out there and obviously conduct ourselves. We're not here just as a number and a name to play for them to play against us. Look what Sheriff done to Real Madrid. Sheriff beat Real Madrid. If Sheriff can beat Real Madrid, we could fucking beat Real Madrid. That's how I feel about it. No, I don't. I'm not going to bother watching anyway. Just listen to a few tunes. Up the Celts, Welsh Belfast. There's no such thing as Northern Ireland, Thomas. It's just Ireland. Great attitude, great show, hell. That's it. There's just every team gets sussed out. Everything gets sussed out, Shakhtar beat Madrid in Spain in season before last. Frank, let's be honest. What would I rather listen to? A few tunes or Zurich and Hearts? Zurich and Hearts doesn't really concern to me. I know everybody wants to see the Jambos lose and Zurich and stuff like that beat them. I know they'll be guaranteed Conference League football. I don't really care about Zurich. And as I said, I struggle to even watch any other team. I'll just watch Celtic. Like the last time I watched another club game, to be honest with you, was the Champions League final, Real Madrid and Liverpool. I don't bother watching other teams. No, that's a lie. That's a complete lie. I went out and watched the PSV and Rangers game last night. But before that, it was the Champions League final. So yeah, who cares about them? Who cares? We'll top that group. No greater Celts than those in West Belfast. That's it. Who really cares? Right, I'm going to jump off. These are all legends. Tomorrow, folks, I'll try get the who's left the club and who we brought in. We obviously know the names that we brought in. I'm going to try get the list of like the Dembeles, the O'Connells, the Bolingolies, the Barcasses, the Julians, a fellow Blabby. Can I never pronounce his name right? Blabby. Jesus, I can't pronounce it. Never can. I'll try get that video done tomorrow for you, and it's going to take a bit of time. So do bear with me. I'm in Dublin at the moment, folks. Daddy duties. Have a little one until Saturday, and then once I'm relieved of my duties, I can start doing the live shows again. So good night. God bless. Bring on Real Madrid. Bring Shakhtar on. Bring on Orbit, Red Bull. Bring Red Bull on. Bring them all on. We'll give them a go. Give them a smash. As Bertie Alls sung in the tunnel in Lisbon, it's a grand old team. Feel superior. Put that jersey on. Look at them Italians. Look at them in the eyes and go out there and beat them. Simple as that. And that's what we're going to be doing with beating Franco's 11. We're going to beat them. Fuck Real Madrid. Fuck Shakhtar. Fuck simply Shakhtar Donetsk. And fuck Red Bull. We're Glasgow Celtic. We've won it before. And you know what? We pull off upsets. And to be honest, as a club of Glasgow Celtic, it's not an upset if we beat them because we're a massive club, worldwide support. So we're not fucking a Sheriff. So just remember that, folks. Just remember that. So we've been to 2 European Cup finals, European/Champions League finals. Yes, we've obviously been to the UEFA Cup final as well. But look, we'll leave it there. Speak to us all soon. God bless.